What if, the question is that you ask yourself, what if it did work? What if? Where would you be? Where can you see yourself if Primerica worked for you? What if? Yeah. So you have to do that. You have to want more. You want to have more. Does it make sense? You could always have more. You can always have more. And the ones that just like, I'm comfortable, I don't feel like that, because if I did that, I would feel I'd be taken away from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That means there would be less people that I would have to help. So if I'm comfortable because God gave us this now, okay, I'm good, and I quit, then that's being selfish of me. Does it make sense? Yeah. So that's why I want to continue to move forward in Primerica and talk to more people, Flavia, because I always want to get names and numbers, and I want to get everybody else opportunity like someone gave us the opportunity. You know, you don't have to quit. Why? This isn't even work. It's fun. Like, we're friends, right? Mm-hmm. You know, it's like not even... Yeah. They're just afraid of failure. Mm-hmm. But you're gonna fail sometimes. But you got to get back up. Get up and keep moving forward. If you lay down and let life happen to you, then you're not going to succeed. You know, you just gotta. My dad always said, if you could look up, you can get up. You know, and my dad was a boxer, so I'm like, let's go, come on. And then Leo's always like, she's pushing me, but I am pushing her because I'm not content. I know that there's a lot of people to help. There's more family members to help. There's so many people to help. Taking the time out of your busy schedule to come here today. You are part of us. We are one family. We are one team. When Leo said out there, you guys are his family. We really don't go make like friends with other people out there. I mean, Primerica is our family. We're all friends. And if we want to go do something, we'll call somebody. Hey, let's go do something, right? Because we pretty much grew up here in Primerica. We were like 25 years young. Now we're 59 years younger. And we're in the time flight. It's gonna fly. And you know, it's either you're gonna do the business or you're not gonna do the business. But honestly, if you really decide that you're gonna do the business, please make sure that you really sit down, pray to God, really pray to God and ask him, you know, where does he want you to go in life, or what does he want you to do? Ask for direction. But whatever he puts on your heart, guys, don't take a long time to decide that, because you're going to be here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 years, and you're going to say, oh my God. But God prepared us all wherever we are in life. I mean, if you think about it, everything, you know, you learn something. If you're willing to learn, God said if you're willing to learn, you're going to learn. And so all those little steps are going to take you to where you're at today. If you're here today, it's because some reason or another, God led you here. I truly believe that. I don't think that he would waste your time. I think that he knows exactly, as a matter of fact, I know he knows exactly what he's doing. And it's our job just to trust him. So if you made a decision to be here and to really stick it out and plant your flag here in Primerica, I wouldn't waste time. I'm a person totally, like, I do not like to waste time whatsoever. Like, I just think that God gives me this day, and I have to do everything and anything I could do and will do. I always say, in the name of Jesus, give me the strength, the ability to move forward. Help me to do what I got to do. And I always pray to God to work within me so that I can go and help the people. And that's why, I mean, I know Leo wants to retire and he wants to travel the world and he doesn't want to hit ground here no more. He just wants to go, and that's okay. He has a dream. But in my heart, I just feel like when we do that, I would be taken away from a lot of people. And I just feel like we're comfortable here now because we have arrived, but honestly, we haven't arrived. God has so much more for every single one of us, and the ability to be able to work for a company that they allow you to put your own time in. You don't have to do like the numbers. You have to do like 2020 or else you're out, you know, or you know what I'm saying? There's no quota, right? But we're not your bosses. We're just your coaches. We're just here to guide you and lead you through Primerica. But you also need a coach that's willing to, like Angelica was saying, like Vivi does, is like, you know, how you gotta have someone that keeps you accountable. If you say you want to do something, then be a person of your word. But you need to be a person of your word. Even the Bible talks about that. He says if you say you're going to do something, do it. It's worse to say you're going to do it and don't do it, okay? So you really literally got to follow through. That's called integrity. And Leo talked about that. He said, you know, even when the kids were little, maybe we didn't have the money to go get them things, but I never said no. I said, just not right now. Why people don't succeed in Primerica is just because that big old huge ugly word, and it's excuse. You put so many excuses why you can't versus why you can. Does that make sense? And so for me, there was never ever an excuse. I told Leo, no, you're going to do it. And he said, okay, you need to come now. We're going to do this. I'm like, okay. So, of course, I didn't pass my test until the 4th time, but I passed, Of course, I couldn't speak in front of people because I would cry, but I can now. It's like, see, if you don't ever quit, you're going to accomplish your goals and dreams, right? But one thing I was never, ever afraid of is talking to people. I just always loved to be around people, and so I knew Primerica was where it was at for me here with Leo. And just him to believe that one day, like me and Leo, one day we're going to be able to do whatever we want to do in life, and money would not be an issue anymore. I wanted to be that mom, and Leo wanted to be that dad, that when the kids would ask something, we wanted to say, you know what, we're going to give it to them. They were the best kids ever God could have ever given us. They never told us no. They never talked back. They never were sarcastic. They never did school. They never did nothing bad. All the school teachers always told us, if all the kids were like your kids, we wouldn't need supervisors on the property. Like, you guys need to write a book on how you raise them. And I'm like, by the grace of God, He helped us with them. I mean, I always turned to God for guidance for them. And we were kids raising kids. And I love them with my whole heart. And I'm still going to fight for them, no matter what. And for me, to quit Primerica, that would be insane for me. Because that means I would be hurting each one of you. See, somebody has to believe in you until you can believe in yourself. Does it make sense?
Yes.
And Leo has so much passion with the team that I told him, if you quit, you don't even understand how many people you would hurt. You are going to hurt massive amount of people because they go just to listen to you. So by doing that and just showing up every once in a while was not good, because they need him. Because he has so much passion inside him that he knows exactly what it takes, and they need to hear it from a coach. And sometimes, like I said, coaches are going to tell you stuff that you're not going to like all the time. You're not going to like it all the time. And sometimes you're going to feel like they don't like you. But that's not the case. They're trying to get you where you want to go. It's just that you're not ready yet. And like Leo sits and talks to everybody and says, listen, I'm willing to coach you, but are you willing to learn? If I sit down with a new person and I want to find out their goals and dreams in my office, I tell them, okay, how committed are you from 1 to 10? And if they tell me I'm very committed, I said, okay, great. I'm 100% committed to you. What percent are you committed to me? And by when you say committed, that means you are committed. You're committed to coming on Mondays, Tuesdays, Saturdays. You're committed to whatever times you have available, whatever days you choose to do. You're committed to doing what you say you're going to do. Are you committed to that? And sometimes people back up and go, oh, because they already know they can't stay committed. A lot of people can't. But listen, if you want something bad enough, you're going to be willing to do whatever it took. And Leo and I stayed focused for a long period of time to get where we're at. We say short period, but no, for me, I felt like it was a long time. But a long time felt like it turned overnight. Like, how long ago did we know you, Monica? And that's when I got licensed, And that's when I got licensed. And time is gonna fly. And that's what I'm saying. If you guys are gonna make a decision to plant your flag here in Primerica, please just don't take it for granted. It can be here today and gone tomorrow. We don't know what God has in store for us. But all I know is that when God takes me home, I told God all the time, I know that without a shadow of a doubt, I did everything I can. Can you say the same thing for your family? I know I did everything I can. And can I do more? Yes. And if I'm able to, yes, I'm going to. Because why? There's no limit. How many feet to heaven? Like, I don't know. There is no limit, right? There's no limit of what you can acquire here. It's just how bad do you want it in your heart? How many people, Simon, do you want to go help, right? How many people do you want to change lives for me, huh? You were already told 2013, now it's 10 years later. It's time now, right? It's time. There's no more playing around now. Now you're committed, right? We talk, and she's committed now. Guys, commitment is a big word, and it's hard sometimes for people to commit. But if you have your goal and you know you're willing to do whatever it takes, and you know you have your why that's so huge that nothing's going to stop you from acquiring it, man, you need to plant your flag, you need to put a schedule, and you need to stick to it. Stick to it. It's not easy to stick to it, but I promise you, if you do and you stay committed, hi Janice, if you stay committed, it's my daughter-in-law, then God will give you everything, because you fought for what the purpose was you were doing. Leo and I fought for it. We worked together since we were 16 years old, and we did roofing together, we did fencing together, plumbing together, electricity together, sheetrock together, concrete together. You name it, we did it. He did one house with me one time.
That's the last time.
Cleaning house, and that was the last time he did that. What if, the question is that you ask yourself, what if it did work? What if? Where would you be? Where can you see yourself if Primerica worked for you? What if?